So I recently picked up the Vaultek Lifepod XR Range Edition. There's a ton of stuff to go over and lots of things to unpack and talk about. So pull up your favorite chair and we'll be back after this. Okay, full disclosure, I'm not sponsored by Vaultek. I wish I was, but I bought all this Vaultek gear with my own money. Okay, if you guys are looking for a fancy B-roll video, you're not going to find that here because I like to give straightforward, honest reviews on my channel. Before we get into the rest of the video, there are a few more products from Vaultek that are on my short list. One being the Big XT series. The second one would be the Smart Station, which is a really fantastic bedside unit that I need to replace my current setup. And lastly, the tiniest of the bunch is the Lifepod X, which I have a few cool use cases for. All right, with all that out of the way, we're going to get into this review. All right, so here it is, the Lifepod XR Range Edition. I have been using this, but I just like to show you guys how things come packaged. I always do that in all my videos. So this is the box. I got mine in the olive drab color. So let's open this up. This one was packaged really well. This is a really thick bubble wrap with a Vaultek Lifepod XR on there. Just a real nice presentation. Came in that bubble wrap. Here's my third gun rack. I took it out because I'm running a 2-gun configuration, and we'll get into that once we get down on the bench. But just taking a look at this real quick, these are the modules you can buy. There's only 2 accessories currently for this. You can buy another gun rack or you can buy a mag rack. That's it, but we'll talk about more about that later on in the video. This also has a nice leather strap right here. It's an elastic strap with a nice leather tab on it, Velcro. So you can, once you put your pistol on, you put this around the back strap of the gun. Holds it securely, or you can leave it back here. I typically just run it like this because it's just easier to get them in and out. They fit really nicely in here, so there's really no worry about it moving around. So that's in there because, like I said, I'm running a 2-gun right now. And then obviously you'll get your literature, all your Vaultek literature, warranty. And then inside this bubble wrap was the 4-foot braided cable, which was nice. You get a 4-foot with this instead of a 2-foot like you do on the other Lifepod. And you get your keys in there. So nothing fancy in the box. There's some styrofoam left in there. We're not going to go over anything on the box. I'm going to go over this thing in pretty much detail once we get down on the bench. But just a nice presentation, nice box, nice packaging from Vaultek. Okay, so here's the Vaultek Lifepod XR Range Edition. I actually just got back from the range. I just cleaned my pistol, put it back in here, and now we're doing this tabletop review. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is the quality and construction. Typical Vaultek quality here, their T3 polymer shell, and it's impact resistant. Now, all their cases are also weatherproof. There's a seal, a gasket in here when you open it up, as all their gear has that. It has a capacitive keypad here. Touch it, it'll wake up. You also have your biometric scanner, which works flawlessly. I have this one and a Lifepod 1.0, which I can do. You can actually hit the keypad either way with your finger. It's flawless. I've had no issues with the biometric so far. Okay, then up here in the front, you have a injected polymer molded handle with a nice little bit of jimping on it for grip and nice finger choils underneath. Then here you have a rubber cover which houses your key. You have your key here and your USB, micro USB here. So if your battery goes dead, you can plug it into the wall or a power bank, power it up, and you can get access. Also, this serves as a dual purpose. This is also a compression relief. Sometimes temperature changes, these things will lock, and even after you open it, it'll be stuck. Just pop this open and it'll relieve the pressure. Okay, now here's another tip for Vaultek stuff, and this goes for all their stuff with compression latches. You always want to unlock first. So biometrically unlock first, then release the latches. Because if you release the latches first and then do that, see how it pops up? Because it's under tension, it may put a little unwanted necessary drag on the locking mechanism. So just be mindful of that. And then it's in reverse. When you go to lock it up, close the compression latches first, wake it up by hitting the lock button, and then lock it. Now it's secured. And then again, just come in, unlock, do your latches, and then we can open it up and get into it. Okay, quickly, let's talk about some use cases. Why do you need this? Well, obviously, it's a range model, this particular one. So this one's for the range. But here's also a key feature and one of the reasons why I bought it. For years, I've go to the range with multiple guns. And, you know, after you're done, you're hungry, you want to go get lunch, you might have to stop at a store. You really can't because you got to go home and put your firearms away and secure them because you just can't leave them behind in a vehicle. This alleviates that problem because now it's locked in your car. I have air tags and all my stuff. I can track it just in case it actually did get stolen. But at least you did your due diligence and have it locked up. So Vaultek brings a lot to the table with that for security when you're on the go. All right, we're going to open this up and take a look at what we got inside. Okay, so when you get inside this thing, you can see right here, there's LED lights on. Now with these studio lights, it's not going to pick it up. I'll roll in some footage of showing you guys what the lights look like. But this thing is really bright. In a room with like ambient light, it's really bright. Now, if you turn the lights off, it's super bright. So these lights are really nice. Nice addition. There's a magnet up top here on this lid. So when you close it down and you go to open it, see the lights right there? They'll come back on. They stay on for a set period of time and then shut off. So that's a nice touch when you get into it. Now, configuration-wise, this is a 3-gun case. I have the other module over here. I'll show you guys that right now. I just have it set up for a 2-gun right now, but you do get the 3rd module. Very nice foam in here. No issues with the foam. It's nice and tight. Fits the gun perfectly. There's actually an elastic retention sleeve here with a nice leather Velcro patch right there, so you can put them up over the handle for extra security, but I don't really need it because these things fit so nice in here, you just don't need it. So you do have your 3rd one, and how to configure this is how I have it configured right now, because I went to the range, I want to shoot my 22 and my 9mm, so obviously it's a 2-gun setup right now. But you can make this a 3-gun, a 2-gun, a 1-gun. I'm actually thinking about taking this out because I'm running the heck out of this 22 right now, so I'm thinking about removing this and getting some other kind of storage thing right here, or maybe put my big ammo pouch in there and have everything all contained, because I usually carry another bag with ammo. I have 2 boxes of ammo in here now just for a quick range trip, but again, you can configure this thing a lot of different ways. The 3 guns can go here with your mag rack back here, or you can switch it. The 3 guns can go back here, mag rack can go up here, or you can go a gun, mag rack, gun, another gun rack if you want. You can purchase another one. That's the only 2 things that you can buy right now, unfortunately, is for this particular case, is the gun rack and the mag rack. But everything goes here in the middle, nothing on the side, so you can configure it however you want in that fashion. So I've got my 2 pistols in here, obviously. I got my Leatherman Mutt multi-tool because my cleaning supplies, the rod fits in here. I can clean my guns on the fly. If I get something malfunction, I need to do a quick cleaning at the range, I can do that. I have tools in here for that. This is a Mutt, so it's got some firearm tools built into it, so that's always in the case. Also, I'm a YouTuber, so this worked out perfectly. All my filming gear is in this pouch right here. This is a fantastic pouch. I got my head strap for POV. My microphone case is right here for my wireless mics, which I'm using one of them now. And then again, like I said, I have 2 boxes of ammo there. And then this case, let's go over this quick. I don't think Vaultek realizes this thing was like made perfectly for DJI gear. I'm actually filming right now with my Action 4. But I'll roll in some footage what this looks like when it all packed out. But this actually fits everything perfectly in here. I have my DJI Action 3. That goes down the bottom. Got my wind muff for the microphone. Then I got the Action 2, which I use this for POV, just this little cube. Goes on that headband for POV shots. That fits in there perfectly right there. And then the Action 4 that I'm filming what goes right here. And then up top, there's a zipper pouch up here for my wireless mic wire. I know it's wireless, but there's a cable that goes to the camera. Fits perfectly in there. So this is a fantastic case. This isn't on their website to buy separately. I'd love to buy another one of these because this one's getting kind of damaged. And it did come a little damaged right there. But I would like to get another one of these just for my EDC bag. So that lives right there. Now on the top, on the lid, this is where you got to be mindful, guys. You got 3 pouches up here. Now how you pack this out impacts on how this thing will close, and that's where these marks are coming from. I had stuff in here that was digging into it, so when you close it down, just be mindful on how you pack that out, otherwise you won't be able to close this down. So whatever you put in this top here, just be mindful. Now mine always has Air Pro in there and an air tag, because again guys, anything can be stolen, so at least if this thing does get taken, I got an air tag and I could probably track it and get it back. This compartment has some miscellaneous tools for my sights. This one here has all my cleaning supplies in it, so I can do a full cleaning at the range. I got screwdrivers, I got the cleaning rod, everything's in there to clean the firearm. Got your mag rack here, which holds 6 magazines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double stack. You could also put single stack in here. Even though these are wide cutouts, the single stacks fit in there and they don't move around. Some of the 1911 ones are a little longer and stick up high. They will interfere. Again, just be mindful on how you pack that out. So this is just how I have it configured right now. But let's take a look at how I run this in the vehicle. All right, before we hop in the back and look at the Lifepod XR, I want to show you guys my original Lifepod 1.0 that I put under the seat in the back of my car. So let's take a look at that first. Okay, so coming into the back of the car, I got my back rack there with all my supplies on it. And then underneath the seat here, as you can see, the cable is wrapped around the seat frame. And then you just slide the original Lifepod 1.0 out, store my firearm, and throw it back under the seat. Stays under there nice and secure. All right, so here it is, the Lifepod XR Range Edition in the vehicle. So this is just for demonstration purposes only. I normally have my security shade that covers everything. So again, this is just for demonstration purposes and how you lay it out in your vehicle. And this also isn't my final destination for it, but this is, again, for demonstration. So you got it in the vehicle. You got your security cable on there. I'll show you guys that right now. This is a very nice braided cable, rubber coated. It's got stainless steel ends on it where it's connected, and mine is fastened to the D-rings that go to the chassis of the vehicle. So let's open up the safe first, unlock it biometrically, release your compression latches. You'll open it up, pop out the security cable, and you're good to go. There's the end on there, that nice stainless steel crimped onto this braided cable with the rubber coating. This is also 4 feet, which I like because I can move this anywhere on the back of the car. The original Lifepod 1.0 I have under the seat only comes with a 2-foot cable. I technically prefer the longer cable. It just gives you more options. So let's say you're back from the range. You want to go out and get something to eat at the diner with your buddies. You'll throw this back in, close this down, compression latches first, key lock it, put it back, security shade over. Now you're good to go. Your firearm's secured, your air tags in there, everything's covered. So this is just a look on my configuration, how I'm running it right now. Okay, so that was a look on how I'm running it in my vehicle. Hopefully this gave you guys some ideas on how you may want to run it in your vehicle. All right, so let's talk about some features I like to see on this particular XR Range Edition now that they could actually make for this thing now. The XT model, the bigger version of this, they sell 3 different lid configurations, which I like. They have ones with Molly on it. They have ones with 2 pouches and some Molly in the middle. That's my favorite one. So there's 3 different lids that they can make. I think they can do that. Absolutely, they could do that now for this particular one. So I would like to see that. I'd also like to see this thing on their website to be able to purchase another one of these and maybe some other kind of small pouch that they have for their other XT. Just see some of that so we can buy those things for this particular model. All right, so let's talk about some features I'd like to see in a future iteration of this. On the bottom of this, let's close this up for a second. I want to show you guys the rubber feet on the bottom. So if we tip this up, there's nice rubber feet here. They stick out about 1/8 of an inch. Very nice. So you put it down on your table, whatever, you got nice rubber feet. Problem is the back side of this. You know, I tend to bring this upstairs, throw it in my closet, and standing it up. And there's no rubber feet on the back. So I'd like to see rubber feet on the back in the future for this model, possibly. Let's reopen it. Unlock. Do your latches. Open it back up. Okay, so rubber feet on the back. That's one thing I'd like to see. I also like to see maybe if they can implement their own technology for tracking. I know they have the smart station, they have Bluetooth, and they have an app and everything. Maybe Vaultek can come up with their own tracking device so you won't have to use your AirTag, or maybe put a dedicated spot for an AirTag in these cases. So that'd be pretty cool to see. Also with these lights, I'd like to see a set of lights on the other side. So, I mean, these are really bright, guys, but, you know, they hit the pistol because the pistols are right here. So you're a little dark back there. I mean, they serve the purpose, but it would be cool if they had another set of lights. I think that'd be nice. Now, to complement that, you're going to be running more power. I think they should lose the 9-volt battery and put 18650 rechargeable battery. And again, maybe Bluetooth with an app, you know, to monitor your battery status and your lock status. I think that'd be nice to see that. Also, I'd like to see the rubber cover over the biometrics and the keypad. The XT model has that, which I really like. I really want to get an XT model. I love the way that thing looks. I did see it in the shop in person. That is a very nice touch to put that rubber cover. I like to see that, absolutely. So, talked about the charging, the lights. I'd like to see the rubber cover on there. What else do I have on my list? I got some stuff written down. I think that's it, guys. I think I touched on everything I'd like to see. I mean, there's tons of potential upgrades for these products in the future, and I can't wait to see what Vaultek does. And hopefully they implement some of the things I mentioned here today. All right, guys, with that, we're going to head out for some final thoughts. All right, that was a look at the Vaultek Lifepod XR Range Edition. If you guys like to see more content like this and help support the channel, there's a link down below to buy me a cup of coffee. If you guys choose not to, you could also hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. So until the next time, we'll see you guys in the next one.